Shavua Tov. Welcome to this week's vodcast on YouTube. This week we're reading parsha Tavo. In Tavo, we list what are commonly called as the klalot, various curses that are going to come among the Jewish people in the diaspora when the Jews haven't, pulled their weight, so to speak, in the world of Torah and Halacha. And initially what happens when we get into Eretz Yisrael, the Torah tells us that we should go onto two mountains, Har Gerizim and Har Evel, two mountains, and Hashem would call out, or the people would call out and say that the various curses, blessed are the people who do such and such, and cursed are the people who do such and such. And one of the curses that they have to shout out is, Arur asher lo yakim divrei haTorah hazot lasot otam, va'amar kol ha'am, amen. Cursed is anyone who refuses to uphold the words of Torah and to perform them, and the entire nation replies, Amen. Now this is quite, what's it talking about? It tells us cursed is somebody who perverts judgment, curses in somebody who sleeps with an animal, curses is somebody who steals, who strikes somebody and kills them. All this stuff, so what's it got to do with anyone who keeps the entire Torah? So one way of understanding it is that it's an all-encompassing curse that says, not only do you have to not do this and not do this and not do this, and you do have to do such and such, furthermore you actually have to keep the entire Torah. But the Ramban explains something slightly different. He says, what the curse is? It's not about mitzvah fulfillment. It's about a perception of the Torah. It's not possible to keep every mitzvah. Not only that, we say it in Tachnun, we say it, that it's not possible that there's somebody who's so righteous that they've never sinned in their life, that they're so perfect. It doesn't exist. There are no perfect people. But that being said, is we need to strive for perfection. The Torah, we have to strive for perfection through the Torah. We have to look at the Torah world, and we have to look at what the Torah wants us to be, and we have to say, that's where I want to get to. Yes, I'm not perfect. So maybe kashrut's too difficult, or maybe Shabbat's too difficult, or whatever it is. It's not a matter that where you are now, it's where you're striving to be. There are too many people in the world who say, this is who I am, I'm happy with who I am, and I don't want to change. The Torah's view is no. That is what we call lo yakim. You're not fulfilling the words and the precepts of Torah. It's not that you have to do them, it's that you have to strive for them. Torah is a goal. It's not only what you do now, it's where you're trying to get to. And that's the message of life. Is that life, through the Jewish life that we're supposed to be living, it's not a matter where you're holding now. Some people struggle with certain mitzvot. Some people are very accomplished in other mitzvot. What matters is where you're trying to get to. And so the mitzvah comes and says that you have to, if you don't, lo yakim divrei Torah zot lasot otam, you have to see the Torah's end. You have to see that that's where you want to get to, and you're trying to get there, and you're trying to work on yourself consistently. Then you're fulfilling the precepts of Torah, not necessarily by doing them, but by striving for them. And that being said is, if you say, listen, who wants perfection? You're not fulfilling the precepts of what the Torah expects of us. Wish you have a Shavua Tov. I hope this message takes you to next week. Have a good week.